Hello, welcome back. In this video, I want to teach you how to calculate with the rule of 3. If you already know the rule of 3, you can skip this unit, of course. The rule of 3 is not very complicated. Using the rule of 3, one calculates in 3 steps. That's where it's got its name from. A table makes it especially clear and easy. You can calculate many things that would otherwise be difficult to figure out with the rule of 3. For example, I want to buy a donor for my 4 friends and myself. Unfortunately, I only know the price for 2 donors. How shall I find out how much we have to pay? Well, that's where the rule of 3 comes in. But before I talk too much, let me show it to you. We've got 2 yummy donors. Together they cost €9. However, I want to know how much 5 donors cost, so that we all have enough to eat. To calculate this in your head, it's rather tricky. That's why I write it in a table. I first write headings above the 2 columns of the table. The one on the right will be for the value I am looking for. Since I'm looking for a price in euros, I write euros at the top of the column. The one on the left then remains for the donors. Having noted the headings, I can now start with the first step of my rule of 3. I begin writing what I already know into the first line. I know that 2 donors cost €9. In the second step, I always calculate down to 1 because I first want to find out how much 1 donor costs. I therefore divide the numbers by 2 because I know the price of 2. Now it's very important to do this on both sides of the table. Otherwise, my calculations will no longer be correct. Maybe you can remember the following sentence as a memory aid. What you do on the left, you also have to do on the right. So I also divide the €9 by 2. All right, 1 donor costs €4.50. In a third step, I can now easily calculate what the price for a donor is. I multiply on the left by 5, and because I always need to do on the right what I've done on the left, I also multiply this number by 5. 450 times 5. And then I know 5 donors cost €22.50. Done. Not so hard, is it? And if you want to practice the rule of 3 a bit more, look at the exercises in this unit, and I will see you in the next video.